My name is Harry Schultz with Waypoint Technology Group, and in today's video tutorial I wanted to go over how to create a custom ASCII file export out of TBC that includes some of the horizontal and vertical precision information that is attached to some of the RTK VRS observations we may have made in our project database. So let's start by opening TBC. Here I have a number of different points that I had collected with VRS. You notice we don't see any RTK vectors when points are collected with this survey style, since we're not connecting to a physical reference station. Instead, we're using a virtual reference station. We can still see the precision of each of these points if we expand our point node here in the Project Explorer, expand the point ID, and look at the GNSS solution properties here. Much of the same information we might see in an RTK vector is included in the properties of the solution, like the PDOT, horizontal, vertical precision, number of satellites, and the duration of the measurement. So one way to capture all this information is to export it as part of the coordinate file for documentation and reporting. This should only be done after your survey data has been processed and checked for quality assurance. So I'm going to select the points that I wish to export here in the Project Explorer. I'll come to Export. Over here I'll select a custom export style and open the export format editor. I want to create a new style, so I'll come up here and say new, and I'll call this RTK VRS export. If you'd like to include a header in your export format, we can put one here. If you're not including a header, we might as well deselect this box. I'm going to keep my file delimited by comma, and I'm going to use the CSV file extension. Next, we have to make sure that the encoding is switched to ASCII, and I'll come to the next portion of the file setup. Here we're looking for point type of information, and we'll start by populating the records of this custom export format by point ID, followed by northing, easting, elevation, and feature code. Now I want to add some of those RTK VRS quality statistics, and those can be found in the GNSS position solution category. Here I can add as many more columns to my custom export as I need. In this example, I'll include horizontal precision and vertical precision. Now, because I entered our export format editor with multiple items already selected, when I hit test, I can look at a preview of what this ASCII file will look like. So here I have the point ID, the northing, the easting, elevation, code. Here's your horizontal and vertical precision. If you like what you see here, we can hit finish. If not, you could go back through these steps and make any changes you need to make. Here I'll hit finish. And now I've created a new export format style in my custom export tab. If I scroll down through my different options, I can find this new RTK VRS export format style. Now I just decide what I want to name this file. By default, it's the name of your TBC project, and where you want to put this file. For this example, I'm just going to put it on a folder in my desktop. Lastly, I'll hit export and send these points to the ASCII file. Now when I come to my export folder, I can open the custom file export and see the information that I wanted. So here we have the point ID, the northing, the easting, elevation, code, horizontal, and vertical precision. That concludes this video tutorial, and I thank you for joining me.